That's her. That's the study of planet Earth, my friends. Now the original has actually gone already to Yarn Inspirations, to their photo studio, and you will see that one, and that one's done in Snow Queen. But this one was the prototype that we did, and when I say we, I mean me, and I developed this concept in early of 2019 for another study of stitches. So I decided to come up with a theme of looking at planet Earth. Why not, right? There's a lot of environmental issues going on right now, a lot of things that we take for granted, the trees, the grass, the cement that we're covering this poor Earth with. And what I wanted to do is take a look at dividing the planet into sections, starting from the core, going to the outer core, and then eventually making its way all the way to the crust. So this particular Afghan has been designed on the concept of looking at each one of those cores. What would be my interpretation of the stitches if you were working away from the center of planet Earth right here and then moving outward? Yes, it goes to hexagonal. Hey, it should be technically a circle, but nobody ever uses a circle Afghan. Well, very rarely, so I should say, not say nobody. So what I want to do is I want to cover some of the basics that you're going to need to know for the study of planet Earth that we'll be doing this summer. Okay, so let's talk yarn. Yeah, the good stuff. So I did the prototype here in Caron Big Cakes, but I decided that I wanted to go further into it and look at Bernat Pop as my particular choice at the end. So yes, I did the prototype in Caron Big Cakes. So how many Caron Big Cakes are you going to need? 4.5 balls in order to do that. So the Bernat Pop, you'll need a total of 9 balls, but wait, there's more. I would recommend that you get a 10th ball. So the pattern's probably going to say 9 balls, but I'm recommending that you get 10 balls because you're going to use your 10th ball. There are sometimes in the pattern where it changes color exactly where you don't want it to change color. Maybe it's just almost got its way to a round and it's changing and your eyes are gonna literally jump to it. So you'll see instructions in the pattern, especially right in the center, that you will notice that I'm telling you to doctor your balls. So what I'm telling you is that if for example, we're going from the purple here and we're about to go to this more fuchsia color, if the purple's not gonna finish right where it probably looks really cool, you can just grab the 10th ball and just pick apart all of these colors out and then just finish things in order to make it look really awesome. So I had my testing team actually do some work in order for me to test the pattern, but also give more color options. So the testing team that I have, so we have 6 Afghans completely done with our testing team. We combed through the pattern, and then we also combed through the pattern with Svetlana, one of the designers over at Yarn Inspirations, to also cover that. So if there's any mistakes at this point, I know, I don't even want to use that M word. But hopefully there's no mistakes, but you never know. Things happen, life happens, that's what we're gonna do. So we've gone through a lot of people in order to make it work. Sometimes what I have in my head doesn't seem to get to the paper, but I'm really quite proud of this design, and I think that you'll be too. I think it's county fair worthy too, just for the texture work itself. So what are some of the stitches that you're gonna learn? Let's cover that next. So some of the stitches that you are going to learn, and chances are you probably know them anyway, it's just a matter of changing the order and how you're going to use them. So I started off with front and back posts right for the center that you see right here. I liked in the really first one, this is the second edition, so we did the study of texture in the summer of 2018, so this is the next year later. So I kept the grooves being kind of the same as kind of following through in the series, but this time there's 2 grooves, so it's really groovy, my friends. So I wanted to do front and back posts. We also did a whack of, and when I say whack, that just is my slang for a lot. Did a lot of single crochet stuff in order to make it work. We had the bean stitch. So in 2018, Jeannie taught me how to do the bean stitch. So I've applied that into this particular one. We have back loops. And then we wanted to do, when I say we, I always say we, but it's only me. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to provide a cable of a stitch here, so it's got cabling braids that you'll see. And then we're going to get into these ridging, and this ridging I was inspired by the tidal wave bag that I did. So the tidal wave, if you ever see that on the crochet card, you'll see that there. And then my signature finish, and I know some of you absolutely hate it, but I did my extended picots because I love that. So I like how it's just not a flat edge and etc. So the back looks really quite awesome too. So if you turn it over and it turns over onto your sofa while you're on display, no big deal. It's not going to be scary. And I'm really quite proud of this design, and I think that you'll enjoy it at the same time. So that's kind of the study of Planet Earth coming for 2019. I hope that you're excited about it. I know I am. I have to start filming, but we're almost done of getting that pattern finally into the beautiful format that you can recognize from your inspirations. So stay tuned for more details. We'll have a launch date soon, and that is what you're going to be getting into for summer 2019. So join me for summer school with the study of Planet Earth.